and occupations.
Hey, what's going on there, YouTube?
The Emergency Powers Act against all who protest
So,
his dictates, including seizing people.
I got a video playing here in the background. Let's see if I can't maybe turn this up and let you watch it while I kind of narrate.
Canadian families celebrating together peacefully.
Oh, look at that. That's me and you over here.
It is now evident.
And then this is Trudeau's Nazi butt right there.
Last Sunday at around 3 a.m.,
dude,
more than 2,000 firearms were stolen from a shipping lot in Peterborough, Ontario. A former sniper for the RCMP has announced that multiple sources have warned that Trudeau's government could be planting weapons in Ottawa to deceptively frame the Freedom Convoy as violent and use it as a false pretext for violently ending the historic peaceful protest. While the truckers keep saying that their movement is a movement of the people and is non-political, certain suspicious individuals have stepped into leadership roles. DICTATOR, a politician and co-founder of DICTATOR, and Tamara Leach of Wexit, who is funded by a sitting member of the globalists' Atlantic Council, are the ones who set up and manage the GoFundMe page for the Freedom Convoy. And former Liberal staffer for the Minister of Public Safety, Dagny Pollock, has recently been made part of the communications team. And people involved claim it's all a deceptive story.
Most people don't seem to know where these people came from, how they got involved, how they ended up controlling all of the money, why they're doing all of the speaking. These are political. These people aren't even truckers. Okay, BJ Dictator's not a trucker. This Dagny, it was Marco Mendocino's campaign manager, who's a sitting Liberal politician right now, who called everyone terrorists the other day. And conveniently, these people seem to be holding a lot of keys somehow. If they have this media story, which is what it is, it's a story. The truckers have not agreed to this. Nobody's going anywhere. Nobody wants to go anywhere. That they've agreed to move or leave or something. The media will run with that, and then the government will use that as like, oh, well, look, see, they said they would, do one thing, and then they didn't, and they're, negotiating in bad faith and this kind of stuff. It's a setup.
Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese.
Incredible stuff from Greg.
Bro. Alright, so check it out, you guys.
Simply took screenshots of leftists.
That was just real quick. I gotta get into a couple things here. Let me go ahead and pause that, or at least turn the volume down.
Mocking or anything, but they've been deleted.
And I have to pause this real quick because I gotta grab my notes. I will be back in just 2 seconds. Forgive me. Alright. This is what this video is going to be for YouTube. It might have to end up being for Rumble. By the way, YouTube people, you can find me over on Rumble at Disinfogando Watch. That's DISINFOGANDA Watch. WATCH. That's what this channel used to be called, Disinfogando Watch, and then I was so kindly removed from speaking my mind and the truth. So we have Fidel Trudeau in Canada right now, and he is literally turning Canada into an overnight Cuba, overnight USSR, overnight Stalin's Russia, okay? It's real simple. Last night he declared the Emergency Act, or whatever the hell theirs is in Canada, basically martial law. He's given the banks the power to seize any assets. So, if I, hypothetically speaking, and this is coming here if we're not careful, by the way. Anyway, he's given the banks the power to seize the truckers' bank accounts. So literally a totalitarian society, all right, without warrants. So typically, if somebody's going to seize a bank account, they have to show reasonable doubt and reasonable suspicion, or whatever it is. It's like when if a cop walks up on you in a car and sees you hide something real quick, that's a reasonable suspicion to search your car. Not suspicion, it's reasonable doubt, or not reasonable doubt. I can't even think of the term. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. So typically they need to go seek a warrant to go seize these bank accounts, and now he's giving them just blatant totalitarian control to seize these accounts of these truckers, and they need the money to survive out there while they are protesting. And a peaceful protest, mind you, at that. It's a very peaceful protest. Anybody who had any kind of symbol of hate, which is a freedom of speech thing, so I'm totally against, abolishing anybody's symbolism anywhere, anytime. You're allowed to fly anything you want. I don't give a crap, and neither should you. Because once you start censoring one thing, then you can start censoring another thing, and start censoring another thing. And that's what people don't understand about censoring people on YouTube, is that they've come after me, they've come after plenty other people, now they're going to come after you, okay? Just because you don't quite fit their narrative. Like Bill Maher, he called Justin Trudeau Hitler. And he is just like Hitler, minus killing a bunch of people. That's coming, though. If you're not, if we're not diligently seeking our freedom, the death camps are coming next. Mark my words. This has been played out before in history over and over and over again. Not just once in 1942. Not just once in 1942. This didn't just happen in Nazi Germany, okay? This happened in Mao's China. This happened in Stalin's Russia. This happened in Hitler's Germany. This happened in the Greek a long time ago when the Greeks were taking over areas. They killed a bunch of people to get what they wanted done. This is typically what humans fall back into. When they don't comply, they use force. This is called totalitarianism, okay? And this is happening right now. And really, if you think about it, it's been that way a long time. It's just light. Totalitarianism light. Taxes, driver's licenses, property taxes, a progressive and a slow and progressive income tax, social services, basically. So the government can provide services to these people, and the government can decide what they want to do with those people. I mean, really, if you have government-funded health care, the government can decide if you get care or not, if you're, if you've taken something or not. If they want you to take something and you don't take it, then they can decide to not give you health care. It's that simple. Anyways, I'm way off over here, going off on a rant. But anyways, Trudeau has basically turned Cuba into Canada. I mean, Canada into Cuba overnight, and they're getting ready to use force on these people. I do believe that there's going to be some infiltrators into the protest, doing mild, violent things to get police riled up and to be able to use their violent force against the protesters. I think that's what's going to happen. Now, they can thwart this off. These truckers can thwart this off. They have to stop the violence immediately when they see it. If they see somebody committing violence, they need to handcuff them and lock them up and give them to the cops immediately. A lot of these cops aren't going along with this. A lot of these cops are standing with them because they're standing up for freedom. And freedom is now a term for terrorists, is what I'm gathering. So if you stand for freedom, you're no longer just a citizen of that country. You are a foreign invader of that country, basically, is what they're calling you. There to commit harm against its citizens, which is blatantly not true and absurd. It is abhorrent that they're even calling these people that. Now, I have a couple things I'm not going to say on here on YouTube. I will be making another video for Rumble here a little bit. But
conflict with
there's some people that
Ukraine.
need to be taken care of,
Today, isn't it?
and
Wednesday, they should be invading today.
they need to be taken care of
Oh, it's
now.
exciting.
These people in the government that are good, that their job is to, they get hired as mercenaries around the globe rather than get paid to do something. Why don't do something for freedom? Anyways, here nor there. This protest is peaceful, 100% peaceful. I'm in Michigan. Okay, I'm not in Canada. I personally have not seen this protest, but I do know some people that are in it. Okay? So, that being said, what I've heard from my friends, it's the nicest thing you're going to see. You go there and you're welcome. You go there and you're welcome. They're going to feed you. They've been feeding the homeless. They've been, the cleaning up after themselves. They're having fun. They have bounce houses for children. These people aren't violent. They're not out taunting people that are wearing masks. They're not barking at people that are taking the thing that they want you to take inside your body. They're not mean. They're pretty reasonable people. Anyway, so that's what's going on in Canada. And I'm here to tell you, if we don't stand for freedom now in this country, stand for freedom now in this country, it's coming here next. Trudeau, you are a Nazi. Trudeau, you need to be taken out of office. Stand down, Trudeau. And our political leaders need to pressure the Canadian government into allowing peaceful protests. Why isn't our government doing anything? Oh, I know. Because they're right in line with him. These people, Trudeau, Gavin Nunes, I believe Gretchen Whitmer, they all came out of the Young Leaders Foundation or Young Leaders Society, and this was, I believe, headed by Klaus Schwab. And it is absolutely sick, you guys. We need a Patriots group of young leaders of the world. Why can't we start something like that? These people went to school and they have been indoctrinated ever since they were just wee tykes into believing everything that they're doing right now is for the good and that it's okay, that they're allowed to do this. What Trudeau is doing right now is a play right out of Klaus Schwab's book that he just wrote. It is The Great, and then R-E-S-E-T. You can't say this stuff on here, you guys. I try it. I really try to get these videos out to you guys without getting censored. Please like these videos. It really spreads them. Please subscribe to the channel. That helps too. And share the videos so that way it gets out, man. You got to tell people. And many people that watch these videos already know what's going on, but there is a ton of people that don't. And if they don't, they're really lost in a rabbit hole right now. They need to be They need to be shaken or shooken. Shaken awake. Shake and bake. Anyway, God bless you. God bless America. Stay happy. Most importantly, stay free.